Hello everyone and welcome to INFINOX Market Insights with me, Richard Perry, analysing markets for INFINOX on Monday the 25th of October. Now markets come into the final trading week of the month with a very slight positive risk appetite. There's been a fairly mixed handover from Asian sessions. US futures are fixed, but European equity indices are moving slightly higher, and there's this positive bias you've got through Forex majors as well. But it'll be interesting to see if these markets can break what has become a fairly tight consolidation in recent days. The upside break potential on equity indices is still there, testing resistances, and also we've got some interesting levels being tested across Forex majors and also commodities as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But one commodity that has broken out is oil. 3-year highs on oil today, and that again is supporting the risk appetite angle there, certainly for the commodity currencies anyway. So we're looking out for the German data today. The German IFO numbers are out this morning, expected to come slightly lower, but it'll be interesting to see if that impacts on the euro at all. The Fed's in its blackout period, so no speeches from the FOMC members until the meeting next week, or after the meeting next week, and that might again start to restrict the potential for any breakout. So the charts we're looking out for today, I'm looking at euro dollar, which again is one of these charts that is testing resistance level, key line of resistance overhead, but can it break out? Similarly, looking at gold. Gold has rallied up towards the 1800 bucks area once more, but can it break out? And finally, another breakout potential on the DAX. Resistance being tested, but is it going to break out? So let's have a look. So onto the INFINOX MT5 platform, and starting off with euro dollar, we can see this trend line of recovery in the past 2 weeks is now coming up to consistently test this 1665 level of resistance overhead. Old support becomes new resistance, and that is a key line of resistance overhead. Tested in pretty much each of the last 5 sessions, the resistance starting seemingly around that 1655 area to 1665, tested repeatedly, but can it break out? Well, you've got the RSI on the daily chart around that 50 mark, which is interesting, a level that previously has been where it started to falter. Looking on the 4-hour chart, you can see a more positive and more constructive configuration there, but you certainly wouldn't want the 4-hour RSI to fall back underneath 50 now, because again, that would then suggest perhaps a test of that trend line and potential breakdown. So the support that needs to hold is this breakout support at 1620, 1610, 1620. Clearly a key level of support on a near-term basis. And if that gets broken to the downside, you could suggest that, well, the market may well fall back to 1570 again. But certainly at the moment, just another test this morning has just been rejected again. It's on the brink, but again, is it going to do that major breakout? We need to see some clear line, I think, above 1665 to really suggest a breakout. And then that would reopen the next resistance that comes in around the 1750 area. But also look at this overhead, the importance of the downtrend, the key downtrend on euro dollar as well. So really important moment for this chart there. And the gold chart, well, you can see that we've recovered in recent couple of days. Actually, this is the 4-hour chart. Go on to the daily chart, you can see that you've got these lines of resistance overhead. You've got the line of resistance 1810 to 18 figure to 1810, and then above that 1834. Effectively, we're still in a range play, and I've got these lines in to show that we are testing the resistance of the range. But look at this on the daily RSI, 60 on the RSI is a crucial level, isn't it? Every time we've got towards 60 in the last few months, it's fallen over, and throughout that range. So if you see the RSI above that, that would suggest we're starting to see a far more positive configuration on gold. But is it going to break out? Well, 4-hour RSI, a little bit more constructive. Another move towards 18 big figure today, just falling back again, but there is this recovery of higher lows and higher highs that is still in place. So it is putting pressure on it, but you'd need to see a decisive move above 1810, I think, holding to get positive about this one. And finally, the DAX, another consolidation, another testing of resistance around 15,600. Can't quite make it yet, but there is a slight positive bias that you've got through momentum. On the 4-hour chart, you can see a more positive and constructive 4-hour momentum with the 50 level on the RSI holding there, but just sort of unable at the moment to get to break out above that 15,600. But you do have Wall Street breaking out, and that should help the German DAX to move and upside pressure towards that test of resistance. And if you can see it move above 15,600, that you're then looking back towards the 15,750, 15,800 area. So that would be interesting, but certainly at the moment there is pressure towards it, and you've got the positive candles which look like it's a move towards it, but it needs that closing breakout above 15,600 to get positive. Support coming in 15,400 area there on the DAX. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it informative for your trading. Join me again on Wednesday where I'll be looking at the Bank of Japan and also the ECB monetary policy decision. So I'll leave you with the INFINOX support and resistance table, and I will speak to you then. Thank you very much.